Hi there, this is Anna Dolopo, and we're going to make a really fun video today. We're going to talk about what arouses men, and I'm going to save that for the end of the video because we're going to talk about a testimonial regarding fertility, and I'm going to keep you waiting. So if you want to watch this video in full, we're going to read someone's testimonial on natural fertility. But if you want to go straight to what are the smells that arouse men, and the website that I'm getting it from is the American Academy of Neurological and Orthopedic Surgeons. So that's going to be fun because this is an actual study. So I did a video like this before, and it was from just a regular website. This one I did find, and it's really nice to know that there's a published study that shows some amazing results, which that talks about what increases penile growth. All right, so let's just go ahead and go into the testimonial so we can get to the fun stuff, because I know some of you want to know. The last video I made regarding all these scents that increases blood flow in the penis area, that video got a lot of hits and it was shared. So I thought, you know what, we're going to stay along that vein. Quite a few of you find that topic to be very interesting. So this is from one of my fertility clients who's very, very happy. And it's on my website, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com/fertility-hormones. Anna is a great healer who has helped me tremendously in the last year. By the way, this is for baby number 1. When my husband and I decided to try to have a baby after many years of marriage, I realized that my menstrual cycles were irregular and not conducive to conceiving. After a few unsuccessful months, I decided to try acupuncture to regulate my hormones. I debated between Anna and another practitioner, and ultimately chose the latter because, having never had acupuncture, I was nervous about the community setting in which Anna primarily practices. Now I feel silly about this, as I believe that the community setting actually enhances the healing process. So as of today, 2022, I have both community and a private room. Just a side note, from 1999 to 2006, I only did private rooms. 2007, I did both. And I found that people who are in the community room actually heal faster and get faster results. They get faster with more sustained results, and I can talk about why I believe that's so. And so 2008 until just recently, I've been doing only community, but due to just having the space, now that I don't need my children with me upstairs anymore, the room upstairs, I do have a private room. So for those who want to pay a little extra, they can have the private room. I started seeing a different acupuncturist who was very good and became pregnant after 7 months of treatment. Unfortunately, the pregnancy ended in a miscarriage at 9 weeks. I did a video on preventing miscarriages. You might want to check that out. I was devastated and decided to seek treatment with Anna. She was extremely kind and compassionate as I wept throughout our first consultation and treatment. After discussing my medical history and previous acupuncture experience, Anna requested that I give her 6 months to a year to work on healing my body from the miscarriage, realigning my chi, and preparing my body for pregnancy. I actually would have requested 12 to 18 cycles, and that's on my website. You can check that out on the fertility page. When you go to elementsinharmony.com, click on the fertility section and you'll see the recommendations there. However, she cautioned that I must do exactly as she advised, not only in terms of the acupuncture, but also the way in which I lived my daily life. We began treatment mid-September of 2012. So this is an older testimonial. I think I lumped this video. If I did this before, I probably lumped it with other testimonials. I've had a lot of great successes recently, but I wanted this to be its own video because what caught me about this video was that I said do exactly what I advise, and it's now 2022 and I still say the same thing. And when women follow the instructions pretty much to a T, whether it's natural, IUI, or IVF, the success factor is infinitely higher. So we began treatment mid-September of 2012, and I followed Anna's instructions to the letter. I received acupuncture 2 to 3 times a week, changed my eating to boost my fertility, and engaged in other practices that she recommended. Some of those practices is the proper way to have sex. I've done 3 sex videos. These are specifically for fertility. I was informing I was giving some recommendations in these videos, and you might want to watch those. They're under the fertility section of my website, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. My next menstrual cycle was more regular and with fewer symptoms, depression, cramps, moodiness, heavy flow, than I had ever experienced before. Each month, my cycle became more regular, and only 3 months later, in November, Anna gave me the green light to try to conceive. I did not become pregnant that month. Although disappointed, I wasn't too discouraged because Anna had asserted that I would take at least 6 to 12 months to get my body back in shape. The very next month, on New Year's Eve, I learned that I was pregnant. I was elated. Pregnant after only 3.5 months of treatments. Keep in mind, she said that I asked for 6 to 12 cycles. I know, and you can check it out on my website. I'm just going to go through that really fast. I would have asked for 12 to 18 cycles. So for natural fertility, if there's no medical diagnosis, I ask for 6 to 12 cycles. If there is a medical diagnosis or 1 miscarriage, I ask for 12 to 18 cycles. If there are 2 or more miscarriages or severe medical diagnosis, I ask for 2 to 3 years. If you have any failed IUI or failed IVF, I request 2 to 3 years. That's for natural. You can go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com/fertility-pregnancy-birth. There are recommendations for IVF and IUI there also. So if I lump this with some of my other fertility videos, I'm going a little more into detail with this particular case. She was also nervous considering my previous miscarriage. So this is a woman who had a miscarriage before, when she got pregnant, working with another acupuncturist, and so I put her on a particular recommendation, protocol, and something to consider. I've done a video advising women how to prevent miscarriages. You might want to check that out. I continued to see Anna several times a week in the first 2 trimesters, once every other week during the end of the 2nd and beginning of the 3rd trimesters, and now twice a week as I approach my due date. So if you go to, when you're pregnant, I send you my recommendations on exactly how to make sure your pregnancy sticks, whether it's natural, IUI, or IVF. I do recommend that you follow my protocol so that there's less of a chance. There's a stronger chance to keep the pregnancy strong, and there's less of a chance to have a miscarriage. Throughout, she assured me that my pregnancy was strong, and I have indeed had a wonderful pregnancy. I experienced very little nausea in the 1st trimester, and I have had none of the typical pregnancy side effects, such as heartburn, constipation, and sinusitis. I've been sleeping very well. I am now 39.5 weeks, and Anna is using acupuncture to prepare my body for natural childbirth. In all, I highly recommend Anna. I am very thankful and truly grateful for Anna's healing and expertise. She is a kind and intelligent soul who is passionate about her work and who truly cares about her patients. My extended family has seen such a change in me that they now see Anna for their own ailments. Thank you, Anna. And this is JV's testimonial. And something that I like to share is that there is a protocol that I have for pregnancy. So the protocols kind of differ if it's for natural, IUI, or IVF. So please do consider following those protocols to a T when you're conceiving and when you are pregnant. So that was the information in regards to a fertility case. Now we're going to talk about olfactory stimuli, smells, human male sexual response to olfactory stimuli. This is with the American Academy of Neurological and Orthopedic Surgeons, And you can find this on AANOS.org/human-male-sexual-response-olfactory-stimuli. And I found this study just from doing a search. And I thought I was just I saw a bunch of other websites that are not studies that they didn't really cite any medical websites, and I was so happy. I am so happy to have found this. I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to go through some of the things to just kind of give you a little bit of information. So they're in their abstract. They talk about, well, let me read the abstract. It's short enough. Folk wisdom has it that various aromas are sexually enticing, but no data exists demonstrating actual effects of specific odors on arousal. The present study reports the effects of 30 different scents on sexual arousal, human male sexual response of 31 male volunteers by comparing their penile blood flow, measured B brachial penile index, while wearing scented masks and while wearing non-odorized blank masks. Odors found generally pleasant in previous surveys were selected for the study. Each produced some increase in penile flow. The combined odor of lavender and pumpkin pie produced the greatest increase, 40%. A multitude of mechanisms may mediate these effects. A potential application of odorants to increase penile blood flow in patients with vasculogenic impotence deserves study. Odors that may decrease penile blood flow have yet to be found for possible use in treating sexual deviance. So I'm going to repeat that one very important sentence since you've made it this far, and I'm really just going to focus on the fun stuff. You can read this article on your own. Okay, each produced some increase in penile blood flow. The combined odor of lavender and pumpkin pie produced the greatest increase, which is 40%. So I had tagged, and I'm going to tag again, my friend DJ Alpha, because he has this theme on his Twitter, on Twitch. I follow him on Twitch, and his theme is usually donuts because he does a lot of morning shows. And I was so grateful, and I still am, that you share my YouTube channel. All of you, please do share my YouTube channel, but DJ Alpha, thank you for sharing my YouTube channel and also for sharing that particular piece of information. So I'm not going to read the rest in full. I'm just going to read some stuff. Let's go straight to, they talk about the introduction, method, procedure. I'll let you read all about that. Statistical analysis. So let's read the fun stuff. Here we go. Okay. Effects of odors on penile blood flow. That's what you guys want to know, right? Each of the 30 odors produced an increase in penile blood flow, and there's a table there that you can see. The combined odor of lavender and pumpkin pie had the greatest effects, increasing median penile blood flow by 40%. Second in effectiveness was the combination of black licorice and donut, which increased the median penile blood flow of 31.5%. So you have the lavender and pumpkin pie, 40%, and then you have the black licorice and donut, 31.5%. Increase in blood flow in the penis. The combined odors of pumpkin pie and donut was third. Pumpkin pie and donut was third with a 20% increase. Least stimulating was cranberry, which increased penile blood flow by 2%. None of the odors reduced penile blood flow. So there you have it. Isn't that fun? And I found other websites that gave a lot of information. But again, I got this directly from the American Academy of Neurological and Orthopedic Surgeons. The other video that I did, which was a lot of information and a lot of fun to do, but didn't really cite any medical articles. This one, I think, bears repeating, just so you don't have to rewind. So I'm going back to what the results were, or after results, effects of odors on penile blood flow. So 40% penile blood flow increased, which was lavender and pumpkin pie. The second one was 31.5% increase in the increase in median penile blood flow, which was black licorice and donut. And then the third was 20% increase with the combined odors of pumpkin pie and donut, and then cranberry, which is 2%. So there you have it. You have my testimonial from a woman who was able to conceive naturally, and then you have evidence published by the American Academy of Neurological and Orthopedic Surgeons. Please do share this website. If you want to have a baby in 2022, reach out to me, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. I'm very grateful to everyone who drive from here within Orange County, and also from Los Angeles, from San Diego, from Riverside, and everywhere else. I will help you have a baby. Please, for those of you who are currently fertility patients, please go to the private pages with the passwords. If you don't know the password, text me 619-341-4341. My office number is 949-305-1703. You guys are all welcome to go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. Please review the work, but I did give you some homework. The Mantak Chia. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not checking out the websites. So please do the homework with Mantak Chia. He gives very, very specific information on how to have sex. So I hope you had fun with this video. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.